Hey guys, hello and welcome to my lecture 13 of my Docker series. And today we are going to do lecture 13 in which we are going to share our Docker volume from host to container in just one single step. So guys, till now we have learned how to share our volumes by using three different ways. The very first way was using a Docker file. The second way was from one container to another container. We were able to share the volumes, and the third point that we are gonna do today itself, and I'll just give a demo of how to do this. And in this we are going to transfer our volume from host to container. So let's just do a quick recap of what we did earlier. So this was the very first way in which we created a volume from a Docker file and then we shared it with another container. So there were four steps involved. I'll just do a quick recap. I created a Docker file and I wrote some set of instruction over there. Then I built an image from this Docker file by using this particular command. And then we created a container from this image that got created from the Docker file and we simply shared it, right? The another way that we did it was using container to container. So in this, instead of four, there were just two steps involved: create a container and just simply specify that this container is gonna contain some sort of a volume, right? And then create another container and just transfer the volume from uh, this container to this newly created container that you are going to create in step two, right? Coming back to the third point, and it would be required because there would be some times in your job where you would be required to share volumes on your local machine on which, or your host machine on which you are working, right? So it just contains a very simple command, docker run hyphen it hyphen name. So the command that has been marked in black simply states that that it is just used to create your Docker containers. The only part that is gonna changed over here is like hyphen v. Then I am going to my home directory slash EC2 user. Why EC2 user? Because I am making use of AWS. I'll quickly demo it to you guys in a moment, and it won't take much time. And then this particular thing which is written over here, let me explain you. This is gonna be my directory in which I would be working, and this particular let's say a location would be containing some n number of files, right? So let's say this is a location or a folder or a directory. You can use the term what you want. I am going to share this particular location or this folder directory structure with uh, the target machine volume. This is the name of the volume, and this will be getting created into the my target container. So this is the command, as we all know, that is used to create a new container in a Docker. So this command will create a container, but now we are going to transfer volume from host to container, right? Please pay attention to this. We are going to transfer volume not from container to container, but this time it's gonna be transferred from host to container. So our host, uh, we would be transferring the volume at this location uh, to this target container, and this forward slash and this volume basically means that this volume will get created in the root directory of your target container. So let's say I just create a container which whose name would be like a target container, and in its root directory this volume with this name, I mean, you can customize this name anything which you want. You can write it anything, right? At this this volume will get created in the root directory of this target container. So this is the significance of this green mark particular area, which is just the extra pieces of lines. You just need to write it. So in just one single step we are going to do that, and how we are going to do it I'm going to demo to you. So let's get back to our AWS console, and yeah, and allow me to start doing the demo part, right? So guys, this is one of my Docker machine that I already created it. I'll start from the scratch because there were some people who are not able to launch their EC2 instances. So for them, I just logged in as an EC2 instance. How it is done, I do have a detailed video onto that. You can refer them. But as of now, at this particular point of time, I'll quickly show you. I am logged in into my EC2 instance. If I do ls I do not have anything onto this particular location. So this is my current working directory, right? And whatever files I'm going to create it over here, I'll just simply transfer this volume or share this particular volume to another container, right? So first thing that we used to do, that once your EC2 instance gets created or gets generated, you need to update your EC2 instance. So yum update hyphen y, sorry, it is done with the sudo command. So my system is getting updated at this particular point of time. Once my system gets updated, I'll be installing Docker in it. So here I am. My system got updated. My EC2 instance got updated, and now I'm going to install Docker in it. Yum install Docker. Now it is installing Docker onto my EC2 instance. So the very first step, once you create your EC2 instance, is that you need to update it, and then you can deploy your packages onto your EC2 instance, right? Another third point which you can note it down is that after your Docker gets started, gets installed, you need to start it. So the command for starting Docker is like service Docker start, and service Docker status will simply tell you that your Docker service is up and running, right? So these were the some initial preconditions that you need to have in order to run this particular command, right? So now I'm just going to type it out and show you how it works and how I can share this particular volume over there to another container. So this is my current password directory. I'll do Control L. Allow me to create a couple of files over here. File 1, file 2, file 3. These are the three files onto this particular location or directory, whatever you can say. I'm going to share it with another container. So I can I can simply create a container docker run hyphen it hyphen name. Name is I'll give it a meaningful name like target container Ubuntu I need to install, and then forward bin slash forward slash. So the only change into this command is that we need to specify the volume as well. So I'll specify the volume part like hyphen v forward slash home and EC2 user, right? So this is my current working location or current working directory. And with the help of this colon sign, I'm gonna bind it, right, with this Docker, and I'm saying that in the root directory, just create this directory like target machine volume. And just type a couple of more things. So guys, here I have written my command over here. So it will create a container named as target container, and I'm going to share my volume and whatever the files which are present onto this location in the root directory, which is known named as this, into my target container. Okay, just go and hit enter. So my EC2 instance was not containing any Docker images because I just configured it in front of you guys. So it just downloaded. And here I am into my container. That is, I'm inside my container, right? If I do ls, as I told you that into the root directory, there would be getting created a particular directory that will be, containing the contents that will being present onto this from this location. So I just need to navigate it over here, and the only command you need to do is like ls. Here we are, right? So in this way, my host machine volume, I have transferred it onto this new Docker machine, you can say that, right? And if I create some more files like touch abnav1 abnav2 over here, and you need to check it whether now it is accessible or not onto your host machine, simply do ls. You can see that it got created. So this was very very simple lab, guys. So we have shared our Docker volume from our host to container by writing this line of query. I hope you guys enjoyed my lecture. Thank you. Thanks a lot.